was one of the most defining images of the Vietnam War, the image of a young girl running for her life after a napalm bomb was dropped in her village.
47 years later, that young girl is now a grandmother who continues to be scarred from that horrific day.
But in spite of all the pain and suffering, Kim Phuc has found peace in her heart thanks to one very special doctor who is helping her heal her wounds one day at a time. Kim, you were 9 years old the day the bomb was dropped. Do you remember that day?
Yes, I remember very, very vividly. Because I was 9, I just remember we hiding in a temple, and then the soldiers jailed for us. They knew the temple was going to be bombed.
The day was June 8th, 1972.
I saw the airplane. It's so fast, and I heard boop, 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 boop. Then the fire was everywhere. My clothes burned up by the fire. And I used my right hand. I wiped it up.
You wiped off the fire?
Yeah.
Kim ran for her life until she couldn't run anymore.
I saw many people on the road. Then I cried out, too hot, too hot.
Too hot, too hot, your body?
Yeah, exactly. Then I remember one of the soldiers gave me some water to drink, and he tried to help me. He poured water over my body. That moment, it means I got burned deeper.
I know.
So I passed out.
You were left in a hospital morgue to die.
I learned that later from my mom.
But you survived.
Yes.
You were a miracle, Kim.
Exactly. That I count every single day. I'm living miracle.
I want to go back to that picture that has been seen around the world.
Yeah.
The face, that little girl. You just need to see your face to see your fear, anguish,
hopelessness, everything.
Hopelessness.
Every time I look at that picture, I can feel the smell of burning, the fire, and horrifying. Yeah.
The horror would continue for years to come. Kim spent most of her childhood in the hospital. She underwent 17 surgeries and has lived in pain for 40 years.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, welcome back.
Thank you.
Dr. Jill Weibel is a leader, a pioneer in the treatment of burn survivors.
Doing okay? Okay, we're gonna get started. 1, 2, 3.
Using a specific type of laser.
This was the first laser ever invented for use on humans to take birthmarks off babies, but it's called the pulse dye laser, and it's gonna take the red away and it helps smooth out her scars.
She has started treating Kim to help smooth the scar tissue.
So what the laser does, and the main laser we're using here is the fractional ablative lasers, they vaporize the skin. And I tell patients it's like boiling water on the stove. You start with water and it turns into steam. We're steaming her scars off, the bad scars out, and then her body will heal to almost normal skin. It's the closest thing we have to regeneration. And what I think is really amazing is these lasers were really brought to medicine to treat wrinkles, but yet they're incredible for scars. Anything we can do to help her on her journey, but then show others the way. But we do a lot of pro bono here. It's the right thing to do as a doctor. I feel strongly about it, and to pay it forward as much as you can while we're here on this earth.
Now, I can be a good example, especially for children. They are suffering with all kind of tragedy in their life. When you're talking about their pain, I know exactly. They should not suffer like that. They should live with love and good education, and they need that. They don't need to suffer that little girl like me when I was a child. But now, as a mother, as a grandmother, as a survivor, I can give them hope.
Things are good.
Yes, yeah.
Do you feel like you have a purpose?
Yes, my life is full of miracles day by day. I cannot change what happened to me, but I can make the good decision how I respond right now to learn to move on, to forgive, to embrace my life, and I can make difference. And I'm so thankful to be alive from that tragedy.